Well, folks, I'm not sure what happened. Let's see, it's 12:34 hours. Today's 17 August 2016, Wednesday. I just got back from the range, and I couldn't get in the garage. I had to go around, and it wouldn't work from the inside, so it wasn't a garage opener. So I had to pull the little chain there and raise the garage door by hand to get the car in. Air conditioners are not running. Call it that. Anyway, I've already put the chain back in its position so that nobody can pull the door open. I don't know how long this is going to last. I'm going to go check the news on the radio, see if I can find out something. If it lasts very long, put a piece of plywood right there and pull the car right up against it so nobody can force the door open. Otherwise, I'm going to leave it be. If I have to leave in an emergency, I'll have to go physically open that garage door. My bailout bag. There's some of my bags I have in the car for various things. I have my hiking, day hike bag, trail hiking, part 1 of the get home bag. There's part 2 of the get home bag. It's got everything else in there. And I actually have a sleep system back up there and there. And I have various other things, tarps, shotgun shells. Speaking of shotguns, I get Big Mama out of the trunk too. Whenever I leave the house, Big Mama goes with me, because if there is something that's happened, like today, but the car was still running, so the power's out, but apparently it was an EMP. It's 86 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. It was an EMP that didn't affect the car, but I did the other cars. Well, I don't think it was an EMP. Cars are grounded, not necessarily would be affected by the EMP, but that's a debatable item. So, I'll get my bailout bag and my shotgun. Put the bailout bag down for a moment. I'll put the shotgun down too. Next, put it right here with my rifle that I went to the range with. But in any case, I'm glad, and there's another sign there was no EMP. The digital clocks are working. So, that's good. The microwave's off though. Let's see if we have water. I hope we have water. We'll see. Yeah, we have some water. If the power's out for a long time, the city services, their diesel generator at the nearby water storage unit will run out of diesel. And whether they can get a chance to get over here and put more diesel on or not, we don't know. In any case, we better listen to the radio, and we'll get back. All right. Well, like I said, I better check the weather, and then I'm going to look at the news because I don't know why the power's out.
At Galveston, rain and fog were reported. Temperature 78, dew point 77, relative humidity 96%. Wind calm. Pressure 30.9.
No bad weather right now. Let's go over to news radio, see what happens.
Showers and thunderstorms likely. Guide us, please. Or if you want to know what to do, once you have panicked, what's that actually mean? You betcha.
Well, the news has Rush Limbaugh, so nothing there. I don't know what's going on. Alright. So I'm going to get something out of the refrigerator and leave it closed so the stuff won't, food I have in there won't spoil. Anyway. Alright. If the power's out for us, length of time, I'm going to have to eat a lot of ice cream. Take all this bread out. I'm going to take some of this bread out right now. So I'm going to eat. Anyway, I'm going to leave everything else in there. I have a lot of these ice bricks here, these non-watered ice bricks, whatever you call them, cool packs, freezer boxes, a couple of boxes of Hot Pockets, some veggie burgers, some butter, and some ice trays. I'm going to leave that in there. All right. Okay. Leave one of these water jugs out because I'm drinking water. I don't always like to drink it ice cold. I've got a couple of frozen water jugs here. Gatorade jugs is what they are. And I have some others. So that's probably good enough for now. I think I'll put the ice back in the freezer. Help it keep cold. Oh my. Alright. There's probably my lifesaver right there. My Berkey water filter. And I have plenty of stored water, which I do all the time. This is my working stored water. There's 5 gallons there. There's extra stored water. I call that hurricane water. A bunch of half-gallon jugs, grape juice jugs, heavy-duty thick ones, not the little wimpy thin ones. Okay, I have more of those in the garage. There's a couple more right there. I have about the same in the garage. All right. Well, it's 79 degrees and almost 1,300 hours. We're into, I don't know what's caused the power to go out, but we'll find out. I was listening to the radio. They didn't make an indicator, so I don't know. It could be something very local. I have to check again later. I know one thing, it's awfully quiet in here. No machines on. All right, I'm gonna go make the lunch. Okay, well, sure is quiet without the machines on, right? Kind of reminds me of a snowy day where it's so quiet. Like we have a lot of snow here. We get snow here in this part of the world about once every 10 years. So, and then it's usually just an inch or so. I think we may get ice more often than that. I'm just going to have peanut butter sandwich. That's it. For lunch today, and some water. I want coffee. I'm going to have to boil some water. May do that later, but right now I don't want any. I'll probably take a nap anyway. So, I'm making peanut butter. I still haven't heard. One of the neighbors said something about the substation the power substation, the electrical substation nearby, is down for whatever reason. I don't know why about that either. If the power substation is down, well, at least our neighborhood's down. I can't tell. It looks like nothing's moving outside, so there's no quiet. It's awfully quiet. So I'm having a peanut butter sandwich and a cookie. And a cookie. My little dog likes peanut butter too. Okay, well, we'll go from there. Just the power substation is not too bad off. Of course, I don't know how long it's going to take them to fix that. That remains to be seen. Right now, the alarm system still works. For how long? It's on battery backup. And that thing will start chirping. I have plenty of candles. Both these boxes are full of small candles. And if I have to go to a candle power, I will. But I have also a lot of battery powered light systems. Anyway, if the alarm system goes out, I'll have to rely on this, which is alright. We can rely on that. It's a motion detector. I have 2 outside. And the receiver unit will last a week without being plugged into AC. Anyway, I'm signing off now. We'll get back to you later. It's not raining, so I decided to use the alcohol stove outside to make some coffee. I'm using this Food for Patriots coffee. Now, the other day I tried it, and it was a little bit weak, but that's okay. It's coffee. I'm used to percolated coffee. Probably part of the reason. Alcohol stove is burning under it. I left the charred cotton balls in there and see what the difference was. Got a little more news on what happened with the electrical substation. Well, it seems that a couple of idiot criminals went over to it. They're trying to steal some copper. I don't know how much they got, but one of them accidentally got electrocuted and was left there by his buddy. Anyway, it's still a homicide scene, so they won't even be able to start repairing it until after the police leave there and are finished with their investigation. So anyway, thank you, criminals, for taking out the power. It seems to be cooking pretty good, I guess. Let me take a look at it here. Didn't take long. And I don't need it boiling. Starting to bubble up a little bit. Let me show you. See, starting to bubble up a little bit. So, turn off the camera, and we'll get back to you later. Okay, well, we're about 3 hours into the challenge. And the humidity in the house is right at 80%. And the temperature is almost 80. So we got 80 and 80 there. That's what that wall thermometer has up there. Let's see what it reads outside. Well, outside it's 80% also. And right about 80. That thermometer reads 81. So we're about equal, in and out. Snuffed out the alcohol stove. Put it away. Okay. Alcohol stove is put away. Put it down there. Where's my snuffer? Alright, those are solar chargeable motion detecting LED lights. They sell them to go on RVs, which I have, but I'm not using the RV in the challenge. It'd be cheating. There's 2 and I have 3. This thing doesn't work anymore. This was. Oh, anyway, the old patio hooch area. Okay, we're signing off. We're not signing off yet. I want to show you a couple things here. I have a Kindle, and I've been reading that. There's my headlamp. That's my chargeable headlamp. There's my GoPro. I have, I think, 3 or 4 other headlamps. Maybe 4. This is the only one that's rechargeable. The other ones are battery only. And for my little dog here, Rhodey's Mister. If it gets too hot, I'll be missing him with his Mister there, Rhodey, right there on one of the favorite spots. That whole sofa belongs to him. You can see. He is the king of the sofa. Every now and then a human being sits up there with him. But that's his area he likes. My hammock. And my hammock stand. A sheet that I use to cover up with at night. Anyway, that's that part. We're signing off. Well, the time is 16:07, and it is 17 August 2016, Wednesday. I am 4 hours and a few minutes into the challenge, and it's time for some supper, early supper. I'm going to have the Sogo. I've had the plain. Now I'm having a chocolate. Haven't had any of this in, I don't know, a couple, 3 months, so we're going to give it a try. There we go. Now, instructions say 2 scoops of this. So, I'm going to 2 scoops. Yeah, this one comes up. And you can see it's very powdery. That's okay. Now for water. I think I want to use cold water. And the water itself, we need too, so we'll go with cold water. This is a 16-ounce cup glass. You can use 16 to 22 ounces, they recommend. I'm going to use part of it, and then I'm going to start into it. Now the last time I had this, it was just a tad bit chalky. If they can use a blender, of course, powered out, can use a blender, or a shaker cup. $10 for a shaker cup. And, you know, what does it do? It makes it a little less powdery, maybe a little bit easier. Do this. Since this is a 16-ounce glass, I'll be getting 2 cups of water in my body. I'm going to put this back in here. I just filled up this one. I'll rotate through to that. I just finished one book on my Kindle, and I've lined up another one. So, 4:11. Probably I'll get the radio on. See what's happening news-wise. And yeah, I'm using my little radio here.
Now Wisconsin is a Republican.
Let me correct you, sir, because Milwaukee has not had a Republican mayor since 1908. If you look at Baltimore, for example, Governor
Scott
have run that city into the ground for the last 50 to 60 years. If you look at Ferguson, Missouri.
Well, looks like we have. Well, the time is 6:11. We're 6 hours into the scenario. It's still 80 degrees, almost 81 in the house. Let's see what this thermometer reads and the humidity. Oh, the humidity is just under 80%. And that thermometer reads right about 80. So, let's see what we have outside. $75 degrees outside. Put some zoom in there. 75. And the humidity is at 90% outside. So, 5 degrees cooler, but 10 percentage points higher than humidity outside. So, I reckon that means that the heat index is a tad bit warmer. Okay, well, that's 1812 hours, Wednesday, 17 August 2016. Alright, it's getting dark. Officially, it doesn't really get dark for another hour or so. 2 hours, I guess. Okay, folks, I hope you can see that. The clock reads 2024, so we're a little over 8 hours into the power down. It's still 80 degrees. Let's see here. It's still 80 degrees. Let's see what the humidity is in here. Humidity is 80%. My camera doesn't want to focus in the dark here, even with the headlamp on it. Outside the temperature is 74 and the humidity is about 90%. There we go, now it's focusing. I have my solar panels are working, so I have my motion detector lights. Get a better shot of this now. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's not focusing on that, but and 80% humidity. So it's about 6 degrees warmer in here, and the humidity is about 10% less. It's mighty dark, huh? Yeah, it's just past sunset. Anyway, we're 8 hours plus into the grid down, and we'll may or may not do any more bids until tomorrow morning. There's the bed. There's the hound. Yeah. There's a little bitty roadie hound. There's the bed. I think we're going to go for a walk around the block. So it's cooler. Diner. Nope.
But the rest of your roadways are giving you a pretty quiet start to your Thursday morning. We'll take your drive coming in from Sugarland, Katy. Traffic's 2 minutes away. I'm Jelly Stevens at the KTRH.
Oh, okay, we'll start over. All right. This is my Sony camera that has a built-in light. The temperature in the house and the humidity is 80, basically. 80% humidity. And it's 80 degrees. Today is Thursday, 18 August 2016, and it's 05:58 hours. The hammock I stuck in. The little roadster. Has been participating in my experiment here. Yeah. There's my little weather radio. Right now I have it on the news radio part. It works good. Plenty loud. It has a headphone, earphone jack if you need that. Say for stealth reasons. I'm currently charging my GoPro with my solar battery bank. This version of the GoPro Hero Doesn't have a removable battery, so you have to charge it in while in the camera. Humidity outside is 95%, and the temperature is 74 degrees. So it's 6 degrees cooler out here, but the humidity is 15 points higher. Alright, I've already made a cup of coffee this morning, and I'm going to say that the little alcohol stove is doing wonderful. That hard cotton here, it has no problem. It makes the flame a little bit more yellow. Other than that, no big deal. I put this over it, snuff the whole thing out, make sure it goes out. And this is my water boiler. Good steel coffee can. Excellent. So, no fancy cook stove, even though I have an Esbit burner. I have a Swedish Army stove, and I have the gelid alcohol for fuel. I have for a long time. Anyway, this is SL with SL Prepping, and that's an update on the 24-hour challenge. That's about 6 hours to go on that challenge. Alright, good morning folks. This is the second burn on this stove this morning. I filled it up earlier in 0 dark 30, actually it's more like 0530, and made coffee. This is the second burn on that. I did not refill it. There seems to be a lot of yellow flame. I think that's probably from maybe the char cotton balls. In any case, it does not take very long to boil 11 ounces of water. At least boil it hot enough for coffee. Okay, and this pie tin right here is a good lid for the can. It does two things. It covers the can as a lid to make it boil quicker. Plus, any light shower will be deflected and not on the alcohol stove. So I consider that a plus. In any case, these rechargeable LED lights, motion detecting, are great. They lit up the whole back area this morning for me. After I walked around and did my thing, making coffee. In case, it's 0700 hours. And the humidity is 95%, with the temperature being 75 degrees. That's outside. I keep showing you that because I think that's an important factor. So, without running the AC, because the power's out, right? Anyway, the humidity in the house is at 80% still. And the thermometer in the house reads 80.4. So the temperature stays fairly consistent, and so is the humidity in the house. Since 12 noon yesterday. Alright, you may be wondering, why does SL have his shotgun? Well, if this had been a real scenario, you would have had, and we're assuming it could be, you would have thugs moving around the area looking for easy prey. And I call this my house gun. basically. It's always available to me in the house. But I have other weapons too. I went to the range yesterday and shot up most of my 5.56 in my new AR. I have 8 or 9 rounds that I've reloaded one magazine with. So we're still, I gotta go buy some more ammo for my AR. So I'll have it ready for the next time I get to shoot. There's my range bag. I have some yo-yo fishing reels I got not too long ago. I think that'd be an excellent procurement item in a fishing area where I have a bug out location. There's lots of fishing area. Okay, well, I guess that's about it for now. We'll sign off and continue later. SF, signing off. Well, good morning again. The time is 10:28 hours. Today's 18 August 2016, Thursday. This is a continuation of my 24-hour grid down scenario. There's my alcohol stove. After the last burn, I actually got 3 burns out of it. Notice how black and char looking it is. There's some gray. That would make wonderful char cloth. And actually it smells like burnt cotton right now. Burnt cloth, which is what it is. So what I'm going to do is make breakfast. What I have for breakfast, well, I have 2 instances of it. This is oatmeal with brown sugar. And it's been packaged for a while. I don't know how long, maybe as long as 2 years. I did both of these at the same time. Look at that one. This one's ruined. I tend to put powdered milk in with mine. This may be what I've done here, but it's definitely ruined. I'm not going to use that. I'll just throw it away. But this one looks good. Those brown specks is brown sugar. Brown clumps. Brown sugar. And I'll put some more powdered milk in there. More powdered milk, more calcium and protein. Bad. Good. Definitely not want to use that one. I'll throw that away. Okay. Well, turn the camera off and I'll fire up the bill. I got 3 burns out of the last time and I made 3 cups of coffee with that. Coffee takes almost the same amount of water as oatmeal does. It takes 11 ounces for my coffee mugs and 12 ounces is a cup and a half for the oatmeal. So, we turn the camera off and we'll get at it. Alright folks, this is what we're going to do. We're going to make oatmeal in a bag. This is a heavy duty Ziploc bag. This is freezer type Ziploc. Actually it's hefty. Anyway, I did boil some more water on my alcohol stove, and this is a hot can, so I'm holding it with pliers. And I'm just going to pour it right in the bag. Do this kind of carefully. By the way, I have this on one of my videos previously. Same kind of procedure. And it's something you can do. I dropped the camera. Tough camera, I guess. It's still working. Anyway, I'm going to turn it off. Okay. Little mishap there, no big deal. Just spilled some water. Dropped the camera. That was the biggest mishap, but all appears to be well. Anyway, you zip the bag closed and you wait a few minutes. Let it cook the oatmeal. What I have is instant oatmeal, brown sugar, and powdered instant milk. I put 3 tablespoons of instant milk, 3/4 cup of oatmeal, and I think a big cup of tablespoons of brown sugar. Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes. This is the same procedure as I said previously, viewed on one of my older videos. Alright, here's a continuation of lunch. This is what I'm calling lunch today. It's the end of the 24-hour period thereabouts, but I wanted to do this. I wanted to boil water one more time on my alcohol stove. Apparently I put a few raisins in there too. Anyway, which I didn't remember doing, but I have done that. You can put any kind of fruit you want in there. Anyway, basically all I did was roll down the outside edges of the bag, the heavy duty freezer bag, Hefty brand, and making a kind of a bowl. It's still kind of a soft, flimsy bowl. I could have put it in a bowl, but why waste it? I mean, I'm going to throw this bag away when I'm done anyway. So, after all, right, we're in a grid down situation. You don't want to create something you're going to have to wash later. So, use this, throw it away, and you're good to go. Alright.